The first time the doll moved without his touch, Thomas dropped the strings. It turned its tiny wooden head toward him and whispered, "You forgot me." Thomas was a street puppeteer. He spent his days making dolls that smiled when people didn't, painting faces that never argued or cried. He loved his quiet workshop, the smell of glue, the soft click of wooden limbs. But lately, strange things had been happening. His newest doll, a small boy in worn clothes, would be in a different spot each morning. Sometimes its head turned toward him when he wasn't looking. At first he thought he was tired. Maybe he had moved it himself and forgotten. But then came the whisper. "You left me." Thomas's heart thumped. He tried to laugh it off, but the words echoed inside his chest. He picked up the doll, staring into its painted eyes. There was something familiar about them, the same blue as his own. Memories started to come back. A small boy hiding under the bed while his parents argued. A child who used to make puppets from sticks and string because they never shouted back. A boy who promised he'd never be weak again, and then grew up locking all that pain away. The doll's head tilted. "You promised you'd never forget me." Thomas sank to his knees. He finally understood. The doll wasn't cursed him, it was him. The part of him he'd buried long ago. He gently lifted the puppet and smiled through tears. "I remember now." From that day, the doll never moved on its own again. Thomas still performed on the streets, but now his shows told stories of hope, about finding lost pieces of yourself and making peace with them. And every night, the little wooden boy sat quietly on the shelf, smiling. Finally home.